Buenos días, buenas tardes, and bienvenidos a todos. Good afternoon and welcome everyone. Welcome to a community dedicated to providing spiritual tools for living a happy and full life. My name is Karina Shearer, and I'm the spiritual director and founding minister here at the Center for Spiritual Living Puerto Vallarta. If you would like to become a member of our center, please contact me for more information. Today is Saturday, February 13th, 2021, and we're continuing with our annual theme, which is Timeless Wisdom, Evolutionary Vision. The topic for this month of February is One Journey, Many Paths. And the topic for this week is the infinite invisible. Each week, we open with a spiritual practice called affirmative prayer, also known as spiritual mind treatment. And this is a powerful tool and a practical tool that shifts our consciousness so that we are open and available to accept the good that is already present in our life. So let's move into today's service with intention, as we do each week, with a reading from the Creative Thought magazine. Just a reminder that treatment is always done in the first person, so I invite you to take a moment to relax, close your eyes, and take these words as your own if you so choose. Love is my reason for being. God is love. It is the one divine activity in the universe, and it is everywhere, equally and evenly present. Created in the image and likeness of love, I understand myself to be the living embodiment of its gentle beauty and selfless goodness. Love is my reason for being. Today, I am lifted in the consciousness of pure love, and my every action reflects a deep inner knowing that this cohesive energy unites me with all of life. Burning like an eternal flame in the sanctuary of my heart, love warms and welcomes all whom I meet, healing everything unlike itself in my world. Giving it full and free expression, I allow it to radiate from my grateful heart, blessing all, honoring all, loving all, as it returns to me in a ceaseless flow of unbridled joy. Deeply in tune with the universal energy which expresses through me as perfect love, I surrender to its awesome beauty and release my word to the law of mind, grateful that with love as the way of my heart and the heart of my way, every day is truly Valentine's Day. And that was a reading from Friday, February 14th, 2014, from Reverend John Scott from Kingston, Jamaica. And so now let's review our purpose, vision, and mission statements. Our purpose is to awaken and celebrate diversity and to love and serve our community. We do this by means of our vision, which is to educate and support each other so we can create the life we desire that works for us right now. And this is supported through our mission, which is to provide spiritual tools for personal growth and transformation. I'd also like to, again, welcome everyone. No matter what path you have been on in the past, know that you are welcome here at the Center for Spiritual Living Puerto Vallarta, for we embody all paths, all religions, all people, all sexes, all sizes, all ages, all cultures, everyone is welcome here. We teach a philosophy here called the Science of Mind. And this is a teaching based on new thought and ancient wisdom. And we offer tools and principles to promote personal growth, such as our opening spiritual mind treatment. And we honor diversity in all aspects so that we can see and appreciate the great oneness that already exists everywhere and within everyone. Dr. Ernest Holmes studied both Eastern and Western spiritual texts when he founded this teaching and created the Science of Mind, which focuses on the individual use of our thoughts and this powerful thing called the mind. When asked to provide a concise definition of the Science of Mind teaching, he replied that it is a correlation of law of science, opinions, of philosophy, and revelations of religion applied to human needs and aspirations. So each week we offer a service with an inspirational message, and we are continuing to do this via Zoom during this pandemic and the subsequent restrictions on physical gathering. So until that eases, we will continue via Zoom, but hopefully we will soon be allowed to return back to meeting in person at a restaurant in downtown Puerto Vallarta. Now, right now, we are also looking for a new location. So any updates on that will be posted on both our Facebook page and our website. If you have any questions or comments, you can post them wherever it is that you are watching this video. We are encouraged to move from thinking the divine to feeling it, experiencing it, by way of the mystical experiences that transcend any one path, religion, or tradition. One mountain with many paths, one tree with many branches, one river with many wells. Joel Goldsmith says, put into practice what you already know as a means to having our prayers answered. The painter paints, the dancer dances, the chef cooks, but what of the mystics? Mystical living is not intellectually achieved. The mystic lives the mystical experience by letting God be God as them. Often I find myself trying to think of what message to deliver each week. Yet inspiration eludes me the harder I try to think. I find it easier to relax and allow the divine inspiration to come to me. I find it relaxing to sit on my balcony and simply observe, waiting for the whales or the dolphins to frolic in the bay, or to go to the beach so that I can see and hear the soothing waves in front of me. Or sometimes just sitting and listening to the birds and the many trees that surround me at my apartment. Being in nature, observing the carefree attitude of the animals all around me brings me joy, peace, and much inspiration. It brings me closer to my idea of the God of my understanding. One of our Science of Mind core concepts is this: we believe the direct revelation of truth through our intuitive and spiritual nature, and that anyone may become a revealer of truth who lives in close contact with the indwelling of God. And this is what Dr. Ernest Holmes wrote in the Science of Mind textbook. He said, anything that will enable us to express greater life, greater happiness, greater power, so long as it does not harm anyone, must be the will of God for us. As much life as one can conceive will become part of his experience. To the degree that we are willing, open, and receptive participants and partners or co-creators with God, our lives can and will correspond to and demonstrate that divine relationship. When we allow the infinite invisible that resides in, as, and through us to celebrate by means of us, and then and only then are we truly Christ conscious beings. God as source is everywhere, equally present and always fully active. God as presence is innate connection, wondrous creativity, limitless possibility, radiant inspiration, and perfect order. We are all of that, but we must do our part and listen to the divine presence. This is Valentine's weekend, a time to see, feel, and express more love to everyone and everything around us, including ourselves. Dr. Ernest Holmes said this: "We must become the thing we want. We must see it, think it, realize it before the creative power of mind can work it out for us." So let's look at these 3 key points today. Divine yes, let's dance, and time to wake up. Pema Chodron, in the book Start Where You Are, wrote this: Buddha is our inherent nature, our Buddha nature. And what that means is that if you're going to grow up fully, the way that it happens is that you begin to connect with the intelligence that you already have. That invisible, the infinite invisible, the divine yes. There is a divine yes that will not be denied. It is a yes that leads to love, joy, challenge, growth, and the ongoing yet to be, that infinite potentiality. The soul's calling or our heart's desires must first appear as a curiosity or an interest. First, the thought. It may then grow to be a pull or a longing in our heart to know more. Learning to listen through regular spiritual practice, such as meditation, visualization, brings trust, hope, and finally vision. The infinite invisible's yes may announce itself through joy and peace, or pain and loss. But behind every experience in life, there is a greater yes that awaits our acknowledgement and response. I'll speak for myself, but I'm sure there's many other ministers and licensed spiritual practitioners that started taking the Science of Mind classes and kept saying yes to the call. I started taking classes because my friends recommended that I join them. And then I just kept saying yes each subsequent year thereafter. Looking back, I can see a huge change in my thoughts and actions. It truly was life-changing for me. So if you're thinking about taking Science of Mind classes, I recommend that you too say yes. Ralph Waldo Emerson said this: when we have broken our God of tradition and ceased from our God of rhetoric, then may God fire the heart with his presence. So let's dance. Who or what do you wish to be or become? Here's some questions to ponder. Will we dance with the divine? Will we engage with our talents and our hearts to expand and grow in awareness, delight, and understanding? We must move from thinking to feeling, moving from head to heart, which means trusting both our feelings and our imagination. Imagination is connection with God. What's in the way of you dancing full out with spirit? The past? Fear. Perhaps someone else's judgment, or maybe even your own judgment. Releasing the clutter of old ideas creates greater spaciousness for invention, reinvention, and innovation. Release creates room for living and thriving. So let go. Lighten the load of who you thought you were and become the magnificent you that you already are, here and now. It's time to wake up. Say yes to you. It's time to live our best lives now. You are divine now. Your uniqueness, gifts, talents, and dreams are all waiting for you to wake up and accept your divinity. Stop auditioning for your life. Instead, prepare for it. Be the vehicle for Spirit's magnificent expression. Study, practice, and strengthen your skills if necessary. You are worthy now, and you are pre-approved for your highest good. The mystical journey is calling for your agreement. Say yes. Yes, there will be work, and yes, there will be growth and unfoldment. But when you let God be God in you, you shine as the beloved creation in whom the entire universe is well pleased. Life requires agreement and participation. A spectator no longer. Begin now to ask yourself what brings you joy and inspires a feeling of possibility and energy. Dr. Ernest Holmes advised us to prepare for our demonstration. What is the one thing that you can do today to prepare for your demonstration? Where do you need to create space in your thinking, your beliefs, or your daily life to cultivate and nurture your awareness of the infinite invisible as your guide, your partner, and the beloved source? Find that one thing. Do it with love, intention, and passion. It will guide you to your next and your next and your next steps in life to be the greatest you that you are meant to be. Our affirmation for today: with trust, joy, and delight, I let God be God in me. And so now is our time for gratitude. Donations are gratefully received through PayPal on our website, www.cslpv.org, or by mailing a paper check to CSLPV number 403 2125 Birch Road, Kelowna, BC, V1Y8N1. It is through your mindful giving and financial support that allows us to continue operating here at the Center for Spiritual Living Puerto Vallarta, so that we can continue offering this powerful teaching of the science of mind. So we bless any and all financial gifts that you give today, whether it is $5 or $50 or just the cost of a cup of coffee. Know that each and every donation is greatly appreciated. So thank you. And as you are preparing your donation, please join me in saying our offertory affirmation, if you so choose. I know that my giving blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, and all that I give and receive. I do give eternal thanks for the abundance that is mine to share. So just another reminder that if you would like to have a one-on-one connection for spiritual mind treatment, please contact me either through email or making a comment on whichever platform you are viewing this. If you would like to commit to becoming a member of the CSL Puerto Vallarta for this upcoming year, or if you would like to be on the Board of Trustees, again, please contact me so that we can send you the current form. Also, please join me on my daily CSLPV Facebook page during the 64 Days of Peace and Nonviolence, which started January 30th and continues until April 3rd. These are the calendar days between the memorial anniversary of the assassinations of Mahatma Gandhi and Martin Luther King Jr. It's an opportunity for us as individuals and as a community to come together, empowering us to envision and help create a culture of peace and nonviolence, one day at a time. We can each be a force for peace and nonviolence. Our words and our actions can create ripples of peace all around us and beyond. Peaceful living includes acting with compassion, kindness, and consideration. And it also includes standing up against injustice. So thank you for coming and sharing this time together with me. Peace and blessings. Namaste.